President Paul Kagame emphasized that Rwanda welcomes all partners in its development journey. However, he stressed that history has taught the country an important lesson, that unity and self-reliance are essential, and as no single individual or external entity can determine the nation's future. Adam Squizera once more.
President Kagame reiterated this during his exclusive interview with Marian Alfal, highlighting how influential countries within the United Nations failed to intervene and rescue the Tutsi in Rwanda. He underscored how the lives of 1 million people were disregarded.
They didn't care. They just thought this, and it happens in the politics even of today. It's like these Africans
the French president
killing each other. And even at the UN, the arguments were there, and including the Secretary General then, who said, oh, this is just Hutus killing Tutsis and Tutsis killing Hutus.
They were not looked at as human.
So it's like, no, it's like these are brutal animals, so to speak. They are not human beings. So meaning all of us are like that. So this is what, so the simple, this divide in the mentality, some are inferior, others are superior, and the Africans, the Rwandans at that time, it's like, who cares? Because to prove that, you talked about the radio that was fueling this and
cut down all the trees and
and so
kill
on.
the cockroaches.
There was even a discussion about saying, why can't even this radio be jammed and it stops spreading this hate speech? And it came from the United States. Some people say, that's too much money to. I think they even put a figure to it. It would cost them $250,000 US. So that was too much to save people. So why do they get bothered with that? That shows the dismissive nature.
On this point, President Paul Kagame highlighted the role of certain Western countries that remain reluctant to deliver justice to survivors of the genocide against Tutsi, while continuing to provide refuge to the perpetrators.
The whole of Europe, you go to Canada, you go to United States, these people are there. And there are case files that have been sent to these countries about these people. And they have just...
Why?
I can't tell.
You don't know why they...
When you have a chance and you can ask those people, you ask them for me why. There is a case, for example, that is in the UK. It has been there for maybe last 15 years or so, or maybe more. 5 people who actually got involved in genocide here. Somehow they found their way into UK. People developed case files, begged the UK to bring them or to send them to Arusha in Tanzania for the UN tribunal to try them. Nothing was done for those years. And we even begged the UK, we said, okay, why don't you try them yourselves? If you don't want to give them to Rwanda because you suspect whatever, that's fine.
President Kagame noted that history has taught the country an important lesson of unity and self-reliance.
But we have to live. We have to bring ourselves together and live a life, but a life built on lessons learned. And that, in fact, you are there on your own. You are there for yourself. Don't be deceived by these outsiders who come, talking about human rights, freedoms, this, they are bringing things to you, No. There's nobody who can bring you a life. These are just masqueraders. They're just deceiving people. They tell lies.
Building on Rwanda's lessons, the head of state recently urged Rwandans to embrace self-reliance in the country's progress. He emphasized that these achievements prove that Rwandans do not have to be belligerents or assimilate with others to succeed. Adam Squizera, RwandaTV News.